Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to Saturday. It is the Saturday after the last week of classes, so it's the weekend in between wrapping up classes and wrapping up grading. I didn't vlog yesterday, so the last vlog ended on Thursday. Yesterday went well. It went really well from a grading perspective. Yesterday was just a head down, get lots of grading done. Mom and I had to go to Whole Foods in the morning, and we also ran another errand, but I got home and got myself some food and just buckled down for the rest of the afternoon. I worked later. I worked past 5. I worked late last night, but I got a lot done as far as grading is concerned. So that feels really good. So I'm in a really good position for next week, and I should be finished on Wednesday, which is what I'm hoping for. So yeah, so now it's Saturday. I'm not grading over the weekend. I've got students who are still finishing some things up, and who I've said Sunday night. So there's no point in grading today because it would just be a couple little things here and there. So I'm just gonna wait and do another big grading session probably on Tuesday if I'm feeling like it after my colonoscopy, and then Wednesday I'll finish everything up. So I'm taking the weekend, but I am still being kind of busy. Like, I'm making myself be busy, and I've woken up at 6 o'clock, well, 6:10. It's now just after 7. I've still made myself wake up early. I'm going for an early morning walk because it's cooled down a tiny bit the last couple days. Low 80s, upper 70s. It's only 57 out there right now. It's gonna feel amazing. The sun's coming up, so it should be a beautiful morning walk. So I'm gonna go for my walk, and then I need to get cleaned up after that. Then I've got my hair appointment, and then I'm going over to the house to hang out with my parents. So I'm not letting myself have a just lay on the couch and do nothing day. I'm kind of gonna be doing that tomorrow as part of my colonoscopy prep. So I am keeping myself a little bit busy today, and just keeping myself from going into full summer vacation mode because I do still have work tomorrow. So it's gonna be a nice but relaxed Saturday today, so I figured I would vlog today. I haven't vlogged over at the house in a little while. I don't think since Easter. Has it been since Easter? I feel like that was the last time I vlogged at the house. So I figured I've been over to the house a few times since whenever the last time I vlogged was, but I haven't taken you all with me. So I figured I would do that today so you can see Mom and Gus and everyone. And yeah, we will also talk about the April Cozy, Magical, Gentle, Relaxed Creativity project we've kind of been doing around here. I think this will be the vlog that goes up on the 1st, so like after that has ended. So, and I'm basically wrapping it up today. So we'll be talking all about that and how that's wrapping up, wrapped up, etc. and thoughts about that, and thoughts about doing this kind of more gentle, relaxed, creative project. So we'll talk more about that and like what I think my plans for this are going forward. And I can't wait to hear what you all have accomplished. That will be our question of the vlog at the end of this vlog. So you can be thinking of that now. What progress do you have to share with me? What did you manage to create this month, or last month rather, by the time you're watching this? So yeah, it's just gonna be a really chilled out Saturday, which is what I need. I need to not totally shut down yet, but I do need a bit of a break because it's been a pretty full-on week. So we're gonna go for a nice gentle walk outside, and then we'll see where the day takes us. It'll take us to my hair appointment next, but that's not for another few hours. So for now, let's just go for this walk. Okay, I'm done with my walk. That was lovely. I've taken a shower. I have washed my hair so that it'll be clean from my hairstylist. Now I have some time to kill, so I'm gonna have something to eat, I think, and then I will get going. I've got everything packed and ready that I need to bring over to the house with me. I'm pretty much ready to go, which is great. It means I can now just sit and relax. The weather this morning is unbelievable. It was so beautiful out. Like, I can't believe it's late April. It's gonna get warmer today, although it's not gonna get that warm. I think it's only going up to 77 according to my watch, which is on the cooler side for late April, to be honest. Usually by this point we are definitely in the 90s, pushing 100, and then May is when we get the first like triple digits. So we are having a little bit of like actual spring this weekend, which I'm enjoying. So it meant this morning going out for a walk was just spectacular. It almost felt cool enough to go hiking, but I didn't. But it made me really want to because it just felt so nice. Although all the Palo Verde trees are definitely blooming now and they look so beautiful. Some of them are also starting to drop their blossoms, so there's just this like carpet of yellow beneath them, which is just so beautiful. So yeah, it was really, really nice out for my walk this morning, so definitely worth waking up early for. Gonna try to do the same thing tomorrow. And yeah, the walks are definitely also helping all of the anxiety because yeah, the anxiety is just with end of semester stress and pre-colonoscopy stress and other stress, it's a lot. So the walks help keep me sane at least a little bit. So yeah, it was beautiful this morning. Really, really beautiful. But now I'm gonna get ready to go for my hair appointment, which I'm very excited about. My hair is definitely, I mean, I just rough dried it, so like it's definitely not looking at its best. The color is still pretty nice. Like, I still love the color. I've been like letting it fade to this and then darkening it up again all winter, but I think I'm wanting to start going lighter again. I'm not gonna do any drastic hair change today, so that's not what this is going to be about, but I want to discuss my like longer short-term plan, like probably around the end of May, like my next hair appointment. I think I'm ready to cut it. I think, which is why we're not doing it today. Today we're just gonna do a trim just to like make the ends nice and healthy. So like maybe just an inch today. We're just trimming, not cutting today. But next time, I think I wanna go like up here. I think I wanna cut like that much off. The long hair is lovely, but this is what I do. I grow it out and then I get to a point where like it's getting caught under my arms and stuff and I get tired of it and then I chop it off. And then I just grow it out again. And I love it at this length, I love it at this length, I love it at this length. Like I love it at every length as it's growing out. I don't cut it so short that there's ever an awkward phase as it's growing out. So I think I'm getting ready to just chop it off. And then I was thinking if I did a big chop, or big for me at least, I'm just considering going back to what my natural color is, or what I think it is. You know, we can look at the roots and like guess. It's definitely gotten darker than when I was in my teens and 20s, but unless I started to really let it grow out, we're not gonna know exactly what it's like. And so I'm thinking of going back to like, my natural color is like a strawberry blonde. And I've always been very, very ambivalent about that. I definitely like it the strawberry end more than the blonde end. I feel like when I'm just blonde, it just washes me out. I need some sort of contrast between my hair and my face. And so I started dyeing my hair kind of this color, a very dark, warm brunette, when I was 29. That was the first time I dyed my hair. And I loved it. and I've come back to it multiple times. I've gone darker a few times, I've gone lighter, I've gone back to my natural color a couple times in my 30s with my old hairstylist. With my current hairstylist, we've gone light a couple times. We've also done pink, we've done purple while it was lighter, but she's also then taken me back to a darker color. But we've done, with my current hairstylist, we've done cooler toned blonde. We've never done a warm tone, like my natural hair color. And we've always done it still with darker roots, like a balayage. I just don't, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna regret this. I'm probably and I've told my hairstylist this, I'm like, we're probably gonna go light and take it back to like something around my natural color. And then 2 months later, I'm gonna want you to dye it dark again. But I kind of want to just go back to something approximately my natural color, let it grow out for like 4 months so we can actually see my natural roots and see the gray. Like, I think I have, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I think I actually have a bit of a streak coming in there. But like, it's just hard when my hair is back in a ponytail. At this stage in between hair appointments where I'm like due to go in and get my roots done, you can just see the blonde and the gray coming in, and it's very high maintenance. It just feels like I have to go in every 4 weeks. And honestly, by around week 3, I could go in every 3 weeks if I could afford it, and I can't. I'm thinking of just going back to something around my natural color, but like a nice warm strawberry blonde. So it won't totally match my roots, but as my roots would be growing in, they wouldn't be as noticeable as when my hair is this dark. So I usually like to go a little bit lighter in the spring and summer anyway. So I was thinking of going a little bit lighter this year, doing a big chop like sometime at the end of May. And I'm very hesitant to put bleach on my hair, and it's what we'd have to do to get it lighter. That's another reason why I would want to chop it off, because I think if we put bleach down on these ends, they wouldn't be very nice. But I feel like this hair is a lot healthier and has not had as much bleach on it. Like down here, this has been bleached a few times. So I don't know what we're gonna do today, but I want to show her the pictures that I found and see if we can start that process. Like, can we go one shade lighter today and then go another shade lighter? I don't think my natural hair color is more than 2 shades lighter than where we're at right now. It looks like it in comparison, but when we look at the swatches, it's really not that much lighter because my natural color has darkened up. I think ideally what I would love to do, if I do like the color, is go back to something more my natural, which is probably just 1 or 2 shades lighter, and then put in some highlights or some balayage with some lighter shades than that, but then that wouldn't be as noticeable when my roots start coming in. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing today. It might not look that different, as I need to see what she has time for as well, but it is kind of weird to think that in another month or so my hair could be very, very different from what it is now, both in terms of color and in terms of length. But I just think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for a big change. It's been a long time since we've done a big change. It's been like 2 years, a year and a half or 2 years since we cut it last. So it's been a good length of time since we've done anything significant with the length of my hair, and then I've just been growing it out ever since. We did curtain bangs like a year ago. That's not that big of a difference. And we haven't done anything drastically different with my hair color in at least a couple years as well, because when we chopped it last, my hair was dark again. So, and we haven't lightened it since then. So yeah, it's been a while since I've had a big hair change. So, but I don't think I'm brave enough to just do it all today. I think I need to like think about it a little bit more. But part of me has been just wondering what my natural hair color is like now, and I wouldn't want to try growing it out when my hair is this dark. If I'm gonna grow my roots out and like really get a good look at the state of my natural hair color at this age, I have to go lighter overall, or it's just gonna look really, really weird. Because since I'm a natural blonde, it's not the same as when a natural brunette who has gone gray starts growing out her hair color. It would look like I've got weird blonde roots with dark ends. It's not the same look as these amazing women who are just growing out their gray. I love that look. It's not what it would be like for me. So I can't really do that. So yeah, that's just where that little hair chat, in case anyone has been wondering. Probably not, but in case you were, that's what I am thinking. So again, there probably won't be that big of a difference. So like, don't hold your breath. Don't fast forward necessarily. It's not going to be that big of a change, but this is what I'm thinking of. But for now, I've got like 15 minutes before I need to leave. So I want to go grab a quick snack and top up my water bottle and stuff like that. And then we will get on the road to the salon. Okay, I'm done and I'm home, and it's definitely lighter. It's still got dark tones in it. It's not totally blonde yet. I'd still call this a brunette, but there's definitely some lighter pieces. Some bits went a lot lighter than I think either of us anticipated, which is awesome. So I don't feel like I've had a total head transplant, but it is noticeably different, and that's kind of what I was hoping for. And I think the next time we do it, we can get it to exactly the color I want. So yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to like see how this fades and everything and just play with it a bit more. The roots definitely need to be lightened, so she didn't really change the root color. She just put a bunch of foils in and basically did a really, really nice balayage to bring in some of these lighter tones, and it worked really well. So at the roots and mixed into this is still the same color that it was, but then we've added in just this like seamlessly blended lighter bits, and yeah, like it almost looks like a completely different color even though we didn't change the all over color. So yay, that's great. So I'm very excited. I'm now at the house. I'm gonna go hang out with Mom and Gus, who are both sitting on the couch, so we can go say hi to Gus in a minute. And then what else do I need to do today? Then I'm just relaxing. It did take a little bit longer, so it's after 1 that I'm finally getting to the house, but it's fine because I didn't know how long it would take. But oh, I love it. I do love it. I'm still a bit nervous about going lighter than this. It does make me nervous to go like fully back to my natural color, but it's been a long time since I've done it, and I feel like I should do it. Like the last time I went fully back to my natural color was nearly 10 years ago. I've gone lighter, but only on the ends. I haven't gone lighter at the roots since 2015. So I think it's time. So I think that might be at my next appointment at the end of May. That will be the big transformation. But for now, I think as a medium middle stop, this is pretty good. So I need to get some vlog footage imported. I need to give Gus a ton of snuggles. I think I want to make some coffee. I stopped by the Starbucks, but their drive-through line was really long and I just wanted to get to the house, so I didn't want to go inside either. So I think I'm gonna make some coffee here and maybe find a snack as well. Get the vlog footage imported for the last vlog you will have seen, as well as what I have put, what I filmed so far of this vlog, because I want to try to do some vlog editing between today and tomorrow for Monday and Wednesday's vlog coming up this week, just because it's going to be busy with my colonoscopy and then final grading and all of that. So want to just get a good jump start on the vlog editing, but also want to hang out with Mom. So we might watch an Escape to the Country or two. I also want to do some reading. I did some reading of draft 2 on my Kindle app on my phone at the salon. So I think I'm almost through chapter 3. I'd read chapter 1 and 2 during the first, when I started reading it, which was a few vlogs ago, and then that was it. So I think I'm now almost done with chapter, no, I think I finished chapter 3 and now I'm up to chapter 4, something like that. So I want to do a little bit more reading of that, and we'll still have our chat later about how this month has gone creative project wise. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee and a snack and get cozy on the couch and just get to enjoying the rest of my Saturday. Okay, it is nearly the end of the day. Mom's making dinner. Say hi to Mom. This is her appearance in the vlog. Haven't done a whole lot of vlogging with Mom today.
Nope.
Let me set you.
You're the star of your show.
I don't know about that. You're a little high, but we'll put you up there anyway. Mom's making chicken hash instead of hamburger hash. So it's just chopped up.
Our hash, because no onions. Onions are traditional hash.
Yeah, our version, so the onion-free version. So it's just carrots, potatoes, and chicken chopped up into small pieces. So, but it's very good. And I needed something low fiber with very well cooked veggies. I'm on the last day of being able to eat solid foods. Tomorrow starts the liquid diet for the colonoscopy prep, although I will be able to have popsicles, and if I had some I could have Jell-O, but I didn't get any Jell-O. So Mom's got some popsicles left over from when she had to go through this, and they're still good. They're not past their best by date. Right, we checked that.
Yeah, because I
yeah, wasn't that long ago. And I've got juice and tea for tomorrow as well, and I have some chicken stock, bone broth. I've got some bone broth, although it didn't really taste that great when I tried it, but you know, tomorrow I guess maybe I'll be desperate, we'll want to eat it. Can't believe it's already time. I feel like I booked this like 2 months ago, and it just felt like it was so far into the future, and now it's the day after tomorrow. So all week I've been doing low fiber because that's what the place that I'm getting my procedure done, that's their protocol. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting tomorrow. That's not gonna be in this vlog, but I will be vlogging that. That will be in the next vlog that you'll see. I'm gonna vlog the day before, the day of, and the day after, and like talk through the whole experience. You guys are gonna keep me company and keep me from having an absolute panic attack during it. I'm sure Mom's gonna get some very miserable phone calls from me tomorrow to talk me through it and talk me down, and I don't know.
You'll live.
Just,
everybody's done a fast before.
I mean, it's both the fasting, but it's also the actual prep part, like drinking the solution and everything that comes after that. And also to a certain extent, the colonoscopy and endoscopy themselves, like the procedures. Yeah, but we'll talk about all of that in the next vlog. I'm not gonna start worrying about it now. For now, I'm just enjoying having dinner with my family. Mom and I watched 2 Escape to the Countries. So we're gonna have dinner and then I'm gonna drive home, and then we'll probably talk about book stuff and wrap up the whole April creativity project challenge month thing. I've done no reading tonight, so there's really not much to update you on, but there's still plenty to talk about, so I will do that later. But for now, I'm gonna, gosh, it's 5 o'clock already?
Yeah.
It's later than I thought. I got here later than I thought, but it's later than I thought it was. Dinner's gonna be ready in like, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Really quick. That's one of the things Mom has always liked about this recipe. It cooks super fast. I grew up eating some variation of this, whatever meat was on sale and stuff like that. So we'll be having this soon, and then as soon as I'm done eating, I'm gonna drive home. Thankfully, the sun is setting past 7 o'clock now, I think. So I've got plenty of time to get home before sunset. But yeah, is it ready?
It's getting there.
Getting there. So I need to get the table set and all of that stuff ready, and then we can eat dinner. I feel like in this lighting it's making my hair look lighter than it is. But it is lighter. So I'm sitting by the window, but the sun's going down. But yeah, I just thought I'd sit down and have a chat with you all now that I am home. And it is the end of the day and pretty much the end of this vlog. But I will be vlogging tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I'm honestly trying not to think about it. I'm really not. I know, I'm trying to remind myself as well that I always stress about things that end up not being nearly as bad as I make them out to be. So it's gonna be fine. I will deal with tomorrow. So come back to the next vlog to see that. So yeah, it's been a lovely day. I'm very excited about my hair. I haven't like been looking at it much today because I've just been relaxing on the couch with Mom, but now like looking at myself in the viewfinder, it's not a drastic change, but it is definitely a change, but I'm excited about it. So yeah, the salon was really nice this morning, and hanging out with Mom this afternoon and Gus was really nice. So where are we at with bookwork? As you saw in the last vlog, which was the end of semester vlog, this past week has just been so busy with classes wrapping up, and like honestly it's probably been really good that I've not been doing Camp Nano. I just think that camp would have been the worst thing for me to do. And you know, it's been really interesting because a lot of the other writers and authors who I follow, I haven't really seen a whole lot of Camp Nano content this year. So I think a lot of us are either burned out or just focusing on other things or just doing our own thing or whatever, but it has kind of been nice to not, like, I was a little worried I was gonna feel like I was missing out by not doing camp, but like, I really haven't. Is that bad? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this again in July. I don't think I'm gonna do official Camp Nano in July. I think in July I'll probably be doing my own thing. It'll probably be a continuation of this. July, I think I will be really focusing on getting the book done and launched, because I don't think I'm going to be able to launch it in June. I think I can get most of it wrapped up in June and hopefully upload it sometime around upload it to KDP around the beginning of July, and then I can publish it at the end of July. So I think that's what July is going to be. And I think June is then going to be, May is just hard. What I like about what I was trying to do in April was create a daily intention challenge project thing. One of you lovely people, and I still need to reply to the comment, I was looking at it in my comment section again today, mentioned that you were thinking of it as setting intentions for the month. And I really like intentions better than goals. I feel like this whole year is really about intentions and not fixed goals that I'm trying to achieve, but just things I'm wanting to work on, intentions I'm setting. And so I think each month I want to be setting an intention for myself as a writer. I think May, the main intention is going to be to rest. And so as tempting, and there's other stuff happening in May, which you will see very soon. But I think as tempting as it would be to use May to try to get everything done, it's just not going to be feasible, and it wouldn't be wise, and it would just cause more stress. So I want to let May just be what it's going to be, because if everything works out, May is going to be wonderful. And then June, I can really be sitting back down at the desk. I'll be completely done with everything, and I'll have nothing but time that month to focus on getting the book done. So I think June will be really busy on copy editing and proofreading and all of that. And then hopefully sometime early July be uploading. So I've made a lot of progress. I've definitely managed an average of 15 minutes a day, every day, all month long. But there have been a lot of days, especially this past week, where I haven't done anything, not even 15 minutes. But then there were days earlier in the month where I did 45 minutes or an hour. And so I haven't added up everything, because it's technically April's not done yet. And so I think I will do some work on it tomorrow. I've got tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday that I can still be doing some work. And I would like to try to do some more reading of draft 2 on my Kindle. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more reading in it tonight, but if not, I can do some reading in it tomorrow. But I'm kind of unofficially wrapping up the writing challenge today, because this vlog will go up on Wednesday the 1st, so when you're watching this, it will no longer be April. And I think the majority of the work I got done this month has already been done. The only thing I might manage to do is finish reading draft 2 on my Kindle. But the fact that I got through draft 2 and like finished draft 2 and got it sent off to my beta readers and got a copy of draft 2 put onto my iPad so that I could read it, like, that's huge. Did I want to make more progress? Yes, because that's how my brain is wired. I always want to make as much progress as I can. But just finishing draft 2 was still like my good goal. Like good, better, best. Good was just getting through draft 2 and getting draft 2 done and sent off to the betas. I still got more done than if I hadn't done anything at all. I still got more done than if I had said, April's going to be too much stress, too much work with the semester finishing up. There's no way I can make writing a priority. 15 minutes a day doesn't feel like making it a priority. But here's the thing I'm learning about priorities. Something can be a priority even if it doesn't take up the majority of time in your day. And I think this is something that those of us who are writing as a side gig, as a side job, as a hobby beside, or after a full-time job, or even after a full-time and a part-time job, it can feel like if you can't spend an hour a day or 2 hours a day, or if you can't spend all weekend writing, that it's not worth it and that you're not a real writer if you're not writing for a significant amount of time every day. And that is complete and utter nonsense. I tell this to my clients, I tell this to my students. Even if you only write for 15 minutes a day or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, like whatever you can realistically carve out and set aside as this is your writing time. And I think most of us can carve out 10 to 15 minutes each day when we're having our morning coffee or before we finish winding down for the night, or if you get a 30-minute lunch break, taking, 5 or 10 of those minutes to write in a journal or something. Like, we all can find 5 to 10 minutes. And that's how the first book of, I don't have an easy copy to grab, but that's how Across the Pond Book 1, A Brave Start, started off. I started writing that book in 5 to, I think the most I had was 20 minutes, 5 to 20 minute increments in a Starbucks near my parents' house when I was on my way to work. I had an idea for a story, but I was working, and I think I was back in grad school at that point doing my second master's degree, and I was busier than I had been when I wrote my very first novel, which is Project Darkness, that I'm starting to work on again. And so it just felt like I didn't really have time, but I had this idea and I really, really, really wanted to work on it. And so there were 2 or 3 days a week that I was teaching, and I was stopping at Starbucks almost every day before class. But some days the line was really long and I didn't have time. And so I thought, I had the idea, I'm going to start getting here like 30 minutes earlier than I need, because the line is never that long. And so if I get here 30 minutes before I need to, if the line is long, it means I'll have time to wait in the line. I'll still get my coffee before class. But if the line isn't long, I'll have 5, 10, 15, up to 20 minutes, or even up to 30 minutes really, if there was like no line at all, to sit in the cafe part of Starbucks and write before going and teaching my class. And so that's what I did. And so for that semester, I was working on that book in just really short increments, 2 or 3 days a week. And that would be all I would do on it each week. And so that's why A Brave Start, or that's part of why A Brave Start took 7.5 or 8 years to write, because I wasn't working on it full time. But it just goes to show that even if you're only, and if I had stuck with 5 to 10 minutes every day, 2 days a week, every week, I would have finished the first draft in maybe 2 or 3 years instead of 7 or 8. So small amounts of progress over time will yield results. And I've known this intellectually and I've experienced this in the past, but I've gotten so caught up in writing and publishing and like this, treating myself and my brain like I'm a machine, a publishing machine, and I'd kind of lost sight of how that progress can add up over time. And I've fallen into the trap of feeling like I have to be working on my books for an hour every day. And an hour is not that much time. When you're tired and burned out, an hour is a lot of time. And I'm just at the point where 15 minutes has really been all I've been able to do most days. But as we've seen, 15 minutes a day on average got the second draft finished in just 2 weeks. I was done with draft 2 by April 15th. I have then stalled out on the next steps. And part of that's also been because I was giving my beta readers time. I think if I had gotten beta feedback within 2 days of sending it to them, I probably would have been farther along on like reading draft 2 myself, and I would be starting to work on draft 3 by now. But I've been giving my beta readers time, and I've been using this time to just finish up the remainder of the semester and get that done. So it's all fine, and I feel really good and optimistic about summer break, and I know this book is going to come out well before the end of summer break. It's been a good month. I feel like I have just learned so much about how my brain works in general, but also how my brain is working right now, which has changed. You know, I am still dealing with burnout and struggling cognitively and struggling with productivity and balancing feeling productive with feeling like I'm getting enough rest. So I feel like not participating in Camp Nano, not having a really rigid plan for the month or a really restrictive goal that I'm working towards that is punishing me more than filling me up creatively. I just feel like I want to keep developing this gentle, relaxed, cozy, magical, you know, creativity type mindset. I feel like you're watching me develop a completely new mindset and approach to writing and publishing. And so I'm just floundering my way through this, but I know so many of you are relating and are dealing with it as well. And so I feel like it is really valuable for me to be talking through this because you guys are giving me good ideas. You guys are having similar experiences, and so being able to talk about it is helping me learn from you, but also I think you learn from me, and we're all just learning from each other, and it's wonderful. And this is why I love doing YouTube. Like, there's no other platform, I feel, that really lets you do this, because there's something about long form content and long form video like this. Watching me go through in, you know, 2 45-minute vlogs each week as this process is unfolding, I just feel like it's working. I think. You can let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. This outro has gotten very rambly, but I knew this was a big chunk of what I wanted this vlog to be about. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this whole vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate that. Our question of the vlog is just, how has your month of gentle and relaxed and cozy and magical creativity wrapped up? What were you working on? Did you complete your project, or did you make progress? Again, no matter how much or how little progress you made in the month, you still made more progress than if you didn't do anything at all. So even if you just spent 15 minutes one day working on your project and 15 minutes was your grand total for the whole month, that's still great, and we're still cheering you on. So I want to hear all the kind of month end updates in the bottom or in the comments. And are you rolling it into May? Are you starting a new project, or are you continuing the project you started in April? Are you continuing it in May? I would really like to know. And you can leave the there's like a hair flip or like a haircut emoji. Just leave me a hair salon related emoji to let me know which one of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog. I am now gonna go get changed into some comfy cozy clothes and get settled on the couch and enjoy the rest of my Saturday night. And I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!